Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Lara Mitchell from Royal LePage Benchmark, and I'm here today with Phoebe Fung from Vin Room. Phoebe, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself, Lara?
Oh, I'm doing great. Keeping myself busy and just preparing for what we call the delayed spring.
I know what you mean.
Yes. So I'd like to thank you for, giving me an opportunity to interview you. And basically, Vin Room has been an integral part of the community, and we miss going to your restaurant. We just wanted to know what are your struggles right now? How do you manage? Tell us about Vin Room.
Well, thanks, Lara. Well, Vin Room has actually 3 locations. I started it just over 11 years ago, and it's hard to believe that we've survived a flood and we've done many things, great things together. But I also have a little tiny wine store right beside Vin Room West called VR Wine. So we're all local. Many of my managers and my staff are my family and who've been with me for over 5 years. So I'm pretty excited to be with them, even though we've given these circumstances.
That's amazing. So how do you manage right now?
Yeah, well, since the shutdown of dine-in restaurants, we've converted our restaurant in 48 hours to a takeout and delivery. And I've got most of my management staff still with me, which is great. Actually, over 90% of them are still working with me. And I love the fact that we can provide some products and services to the community, and especially up in the West Side here.
That's right. And I've seen some of the menus as well. I was browsing, last week. I think they're spectacular. And I've seen a lot of great reviews as well on our West Side Facebook page. So I'm happy that people are really, supporting local, right? And just trying to help out each other, right? I know like money is tight right now, but like I just feel like, we're so blessed in this community that people are very helpful.
Yeah, thanks, Lara. And I would say this, I would encourage everybody to look at supporting local. It doesn't have to be us. Just look at around your community, because every local business actually is supporting dozens of other local businesses in the products and services that they provide. And so, for us, we've been very lucky. I've got dozens of local businesses who supply my business, and we've teamed up with companies such as Lambtastic Farms to provide frozen lamb packages for the community. We're actually doing a grocery collection because we've heard that people want farm fresh eggs and bacon, and we can provide all that. And it's so important that at the end of the day, we are all supporting local. Again, doesn't have to be us. Just choose somebody local, recommend them if you've used their services, and survive. We're all going to survive as a community by collaborating together.
Oh, now that you mentioned suppliers, right? Because I want everybody to know as well that, when we support like a local business owner, like a restaurant like you, there's people behind it, right? You have the employees, we keep them employed, and we have also the local farmers and suppliers that, delivers all this great, delicious food. So are you saying that you can actually source that out as well?
We have, and we will, and we continue to. So we source our cinnamon buns from a local baker she's a solo entrepreneur, a very talented one. We source our farm fresh eggs and bacon from local farmers, and we put it all together I'll call it a value-driven price point for our customers. And we do this from 12 to 9 daily. It's free contactless curbside pickup. 12 to 9 within an hour of you ordering online with us, or we can deliver it. So it's really intended to help and collaborate with our local providers.
So
and in fact, we're coming up with barbecue packages for spring, or late spring, of course.
Late spring, yeah. So what are the times? Like, so 5 to 9, so sorry, I've seen 12 to 5 or 12 to 9?
It's 12 to 9 daily.
Okay.
So all the orders are done through our website, vinroom.com. There's a pop-up that you click on, and it takes you to a Shopify site. You can pick any of the packages, and then you can pick it up. We send you a note back, and you can pick it up within the hour, or we can deliver it anywhere in the city within the hour.
And I'm sorry, but you do have other locations as well. Are you guys doing it on all Vin Room locations?
Yeah, we're doing it at our Vin Room West and Mission location. Obviously, we can't do it at the airport. I wish we could, but our staff are the delivery drivers, so that means that they, number one, they care, but
Mhm.
secondly, you're supporting them too by they're bringing the product out to you, and we have high sanitary standards, so that's important too.
Yeah.
And if anything, if which regardless of which restaurant you support, all I would encourage is that people phone or email the restaurant, because I don't know if you know this, but if you use an app, 20 to 30% of the sales dollars goes to the app and not to your local favorite restaurant. And that's a huge number when you're thinking about the fact that they've all been shut in. So I would encourage everyone to take the time to go to the restaurant's direct website, email, and bypass the apps and give them a call, because you're helping.
Oh, Phoebe, I think you've hit the microphone. There you go. You know what? I know that there was a certain fee for all of this, like I'm not going to mention them, but I didn't realize it was 30%, right? My God, like, I mean, restaurants doesn't have a lot of margins anymore, right? And then having another third party to slash that profit, it just hurts.
Yeah, and we all have time. I mean, I support local wherever and whenever I buy purchases, and we all have time. Not time, but we have the time to actually make the phone call and go directly to a restaurant instead of using these apps.
Right.
The apps will survive way beyond this COVID-19 and the situation. So let's do our part to support any restaurant, any retailer that is local to our own community.
Right. And I know you're a big animal lover. You have, so let's talk about that. How are your dogs?
I am a big dog lover, and my own dog is a PALS pet therapy dog, and unfortunately, he hasn't been able to volunteer right now because that's been shut down temporarily.
Right.
But for us, because we are big dog lovers at Vin Room, every dollar from every entree that we are selling in the month of April is going to be donated to PALS Pet Therapy Pets. Because my dog's part of that, but I'm going to think that we're going to all need a little bit of pet therapy.
Oh, absolutely. Also what I wanted to talk to you about is, so people order, right? Are there any, I know you have to warm it up, but is there any, because it's different when you're in a restaurant, right? Like, obviously you guys have the skill of a chef, right? How do we, as a consumer, how do we reheat it? Is there instruction that comes with the food? Any advice?
Yeah, absolutely. So our most popular item is our date night in. And so it comes with salads, 2 salads and 2 entrees, a bottle of wine, and a dessert. So what we say is we make the entrees fresh. We put it in the fridge for you, and then we give you instructions to pop it in the oven for 20 minutes while you're having your salad and your glass of wine, and it's ready to eat. So it makes it really easy for you, but you can eat at your own timing is really what it does.
Also,
And of course,
yeah, go ahead.
And for those with kids, because everybody wants to have their date night in, on our website, we actually have a $5 kids meal that you can also add on to your date night in. So you can feed the kids first and then have your glass of wine and enjoy your own date night.
I love it. Like, I mean, that's so thoughtful of you, Phoebe, to think about that, right? And I've seen some additional too, like if you want to do wine, a bottle of wine, does it come with a wine or that's an extra?
No, the date night in actually comes with 2 salads, 2 entrees, a dessert, and a bottle of wine for $60. And the whole thing here is we recognize that people are on tight budgets, but we want to give you something different that is affordable. And that's really the whole premise of our entire takeout and delivery offering is we want it to be affordable. We want to have it full of local content and local producers and suppliers, but we also want it to take away from kind of the everyday chore that we know people have right now, looking after their kids and having to cook in their house and work in their home.
Oh, I totally understand what you're talking there. So again, viewers, we have Phoebe here. Let's help support, any restaurants, any local, I would say local business owners, right? So Phoebe, can you, here's another chance to actually tell everybody.
Well, and this is it. I would encourage everyone to support their favorite local restaurant, retail, gym, you name it, realtor, for example. But this is a business, and we're also a community. And at the end of the day, the only way we're going to survive as a community is if we support each other. And I would reiterate, I encourage, doesn't have to be us. Support any local business because that's what they need right now is the support of their community in whichever way you feel comfortable. And the support doesn't actually need to be just buying. It can be recommend your favorite place to 10 of your friends. That's always my challenge to my friends. Recommend somebody local to 10 of your friends, somebody you've used, and encourage them to try them. And it means so much to a local business if you do that.
That's very well said, Phoebe. I like that. Well, thank you very much for your time again. I know this is your third interview for the, for the day or for the week, but, good luck to every one of us. I think you nailed it, the right messaging. And thank you very much again.
Thank you, Lara, and make sure you stay healthy.
Will do. Okay, bye.